Greeting of the day, guys. It's me, Sahil Zamadar. Now we continue our reading. Why I'm hearing so much about the mind, body, and soul these days? It seems I can't even turn on the tube without someone making mention of it. This is a trilogy of your human endowments. To improve your mind without the cultivation of your physical gifts would be a very hollow victory. Elevating your mind and body to their highest level without nurturing your soul would leave you feeling very empty and unfulfilled. But when you dedicate your energies to unlocking the full potential of all three of your human endowments, you will taste the divine ecstasy of an enlightened life. You have got me pretty excited, pal. As to your question about where to start, I promise that I will give you a number of ancient yet powerful techniques in a few moments. But first, I must share a practical illustration with you. Get into push-up position. Good grief. Julian's becomes a drill surgeon. I silently thought, being curious and wishing to keep my cup empty, I compiled. Now do as many push-ups as you can possibly do. Don't stop until you truly are certain that you cannot do anymore. I struggled with the exercise. My 215 pounds frame not being used to much more than walking to the nearest McDonald's with my kids or meandering through a round of golf with my law partners. The first 15 push-ups were pure agony. With the heat of that summer evening adding to my discomfort, I started to sweat profusely. However, I was determined not to show any signs of weaknesses and carried on until my vanity started to give way along with my arms. At 23 push-ups, I gave up. No more, Julian. This is killing me. What are you trying to do here? Are you certain that you can't do anymore? I'm sure. Come on, give me a break. The only lesson I am going to learn from this is what to do for a heart attack. Do 10 more, then you can rest, commanded Julian. You have got to be kidding. But I continued 1, 2, 5, 8 and finally 10. I lay on the floor in total exhaustion. I went through precisely the same experience with Yogi Raman the night he shared his special fable with me, said Julian. He told me that pain was a great teacher. What could anyone possibly learn from an experience like this? I asked breathlessly. Yogi Raman and all of the sages of Shivana, for that matter, believed that people grow the most when they enter the zone of the unknown. Okay, but what does that have to do with making me do all those push-ups? You told me after you had done 23 that you couldn't do any more. You told me that this was your absolute limit, yet when I challenged you to do more, you responded with another 10 push-ups. You had more inside you, and when you reached for your resources, you received more. Yogi Raman explained a fundamental truth to me, wished I was his student. The only limits on your life are those that you set yourself. When you dare to get out of your circle of comfort and explore the unknowns, you start to liberate your true human potential. This is the first step towards self-mastery and mastery over ever other circumstances in your life. When you push beyond your limits, just as you did In this little demonstration, you unlock mental and physical reserves that you never thought you had. Fascinating, I thought. Came to think of it, I had recently read in a book that the average person uses only a minute's measure of his human capacity. I wondered what we could do if we started using the remaining reservoir of our abilities. Julian sensed he was on a roll. You practice the art of Kaizen by pushing yourself daily. Work hard to improve your mind and body, nourish your spirit. Do the things you fear. Start to live with unbridled energy and limitless enthusiasm. Watch the sunrise. Dance in the rain shower. Be the person you dream of being. Do the things you have always wanted to do but didn't because you tricked yourself into believing that you were too young, too old, too rich, or too poor. Prepare to live a soaring, fully alive life. In the East, they say that luck favors the prepared mind. I believe that life favors the prepared mind. Julian continued his passionate discourse. Identify the things that are holding you back. Are you scared of speaking, or do you have trouble in your relationships? Do you lack a positive attitude, or do you need more energy? Make a return inventory of your weaknesses. Satisfied people are far more thoughtful than others. Take the time to reflect on what it is that might be keeping you from the life you really want and know deep down you can have. Once you have identified what your weaknesses are, the next step is to face them head on and attack your fears. That's enough for today. We continue our reading. Okay, bye. Have a good day.